And we return while Rebecca is away doing secret Harper stuff. Stuff is happening at Troll Skull, and well, we'll find out what that is. I don't like the look of that.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a GM roll, but that's fine.
Here, let me counter 3d20.
Or 20d3.
If I can remember the right command. Oh yeah, 20d3. Almost double.
Okay. I had thought I'd do the rolls during the stream or during the recording, but I now realize that since it's secret stuff, it didn't really matter. It's just saving time. Um, so while I'm doing those rolls, we'll have Rebecca swear the Harper oath or agree to the Harper code. Unless she doesn't like the things that the Harper code says.
Let me look at the Harper code.
Oh no, I'm gonna read it out to you.
Okay.
Yeah. So they'd have you put your hand on a book of the Harper code when you're agreeing to this.
The same book that the Paladin gave Chris Pine in Honor Among Thieves.
Yeah. Harpers work against villainy and wickedness wherever they find it, but they work ever mindful of the consequences of what they do. Is the first part.
Mm-hmm.
All beings should walk free of fear, with the right to live their lives as they wish. The rule of law aids peace and fosters freedom, so long as the laws are just and those who enforce them lenient and understanding. No extreme is good. For freedom to flourish, all must be in balance. The powers of realms, the reaches of the cities and the wilderlands into each other, and the influence of one being over another. Whatever it takes, a harper will do. Pride never rules the deeds of a true harper. Harpers can spare themselves less freedom than those they work to protect must have, but even a harper must be free. Without a past, no being can appreciate what they have and where they may be going. So that one's pretty much why they collect information. And then finally, harpers police their own. A harper who hears the call of personal power can no longer hear the sweet song of the harp. A harper who seizes power and holds it above all else is a traitor to the harp. Traitors must die for freedom to live.
I swear.
Okay.
I
back
don't
to
know.
I'm gonna put that in the Allies and Organizations tab of my bio.
okay, and yeah, that's on the wiki if you want it.
Yeah.
Because of noises outside potentially waking people. Does Kunk have a passive perception above 20?
How do I calculate that again?
It's on your sheet below the below your abilities.
It's only 18.
Okay. So the rules are it has to be a loud noise to wake you if you're above 15. And if you're above 20, like a whisper within 10 feet wakes you. So someone just whispering by Morgan's store would wake him up.
Oh yeah.
And he lives in a city, so Morgan just doesn't sleep.
The punishment of having high passive.
Because I
then
mean,
you
even
go
at night, there's
say-
going to be road noises outside. I mean, there's going to be the
Yeah.
noises of carts and stuff.
Like he can't technically get drunk anymore from regular alcohol, but he'd probably like drink it just so that he sleeps better and learn to ignore certain things. I don't know, because like he's a monk. If it sounds dangerous, he'll wake up. If it's just people just talking or the general noises of the city, he's lived in cities for a long time. He's probably used to that.
Yeah, I mean, most of his life, probably. Uh, mhm. Um, Kunk, I need a con save while you're asleep.
Oh no.
And then we lost
Unsaved.
Kunk.
And
The cult is in the building.
Don't need one.
Repeat, the cult is in the building.
I mean, you have a Leaf and Andromeda here for that.
Alert! A red spy is in the base. Just wait until I use my net on them.
That'll show him.
You're the net, my favorite.
I love how it's in the weapon category.
Okay.
You don't even understand how bad it really is, Morgan.
Yeah, Kunk continues to sleep. It's why they made an adventuring gear in 2025, and it's a little better because of that. You don't. Okay. So that means
That means I die in my sleep.
no. I mean, you continue sleeping, but then something else happens.
Then you
Damn,
die.
Oh,
I
he's
get
being
kidnapped.
kidnapped. Oh no.
I got squid napped.
Kunk, does a 29 hit?
What do you think?
Oh, he's unconscious. This is a crit.
Well, assassinate might also have triggered, so it was a crit anyway, since he didn't know about it. I need 3 con saves from Kunk.
Jeez.
Good thing you made that backup character, right?
Okay, so you succeed against the carrion crawler mucus.
Carrion
Oh
crawler?
God.
Oh,
You fail the purple worm poison. And you fail the third thing.
it's drow poison, ain't it?
It's purple worm poison.
Oh,
No, it's not. I mean the second one is purple worm poison. The third one is not a poison, it's another thing.
this might kill Conk.
Let's check this real quick. Morgan, well, let me do the math real quick. Morgan, you are awakened to a shrill cry of pain.
Too bad
What's
I can't do that in real life because I would annoy neighbors.
Kunk's max HP?
126.
Okay, this is not insta kill Kunk.
Oh, but it insta downs him.
I mean, it was stroke of death. He failed the stroke of death, or whatever the assassin ability is called. What is it called? It's called Death Strike,
Of course, I failed that one.
and
Does that
it doubles the
filter-
damage of the attack
That's already been doubled because it's a crit.
that was already doubled because it was a crit. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't roll the poison damage twice.
So this is over 137. That's including the 10 hit points.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Let me do the math to make sure this doesn't insta kill Kunk. Morgan, you hear a shrill cry of pain, followed by the sound of a door closing. You wake up. Your eyes bolt open. Stella is not next to you. The cry came from downstairs.
She's not next to me.
Stella is not next to you.
Oh man. Okay. I get up and I run downstairs. Which
And around this time, Rebecca, you would be making your way back towards the alley, about to dimension door up to your room or tower.
I was probably gonna go to my room. Andromeda would probably be saying something's happening. At this
Andromeda does not say anything. You have not heard anything from Andromeda.
I have not, I don't even have contact.
Andromeda has not said anything to you.
Okay, yeah, I pop into, so I don't know anything's wrong. I pop into my room.
Okay. Yeah. There is no. The room is empty.
It's late at night.
Actually, make a perception check. You would have heard the. You get down here, Morgan. You see, this door is ajar. This door is open.
Oh god,
The
we got
door is not a
barrelmancy
door.
wizards in here. They're turning doors into jars.
all right. If I was able to dash,
Okay. So we'll do. Roll one more time, Beck, because it is.
Okay.
Oh no, you have dark vision. You're fine. We'll say that it's dim light. You hear Morgan. Well, you don't hear Morgan. You hear running downstairs.
You're running downstairs.
Yes. Your tower door would also be open. And so would this door. With that roll, there is a what looks like a diamond on the floor here.
A diamond.
But you hear running downstairs and you see open doors.
I'm gonna grab the diamond and be reaching out to Andromeda and I'm gonna run downstairs to see what the hell is going on, because this is suspicious.
Okay. You grab the diamond, start running downstairs. You get no contact from Andromeda.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Fuck.
And the sheet would be tossed over. Not off the bed, but like someone had been laying in bed and didn't make the bed after they got up.
Yeah.
Which way are you going, Morgan? Ajar and open?
so I guess my question would be, did it sound like it was from, because technically Kunk's room is directly under my own, did it sound like it came from directly under me? Or did it sound like it came from further down?
Your passive's over 20, but what is it exactly?
It is 21.
Okay. Because you were asleep, you would think that it came from directly below you.
Okay, then if I had been able to dash, I would get. I guess I could move
And I'll
through that
say-
area.
Timing wise, Morgan would have already moved out of that doorway by the time you get down there, Beck.
Yeah.
I could get as
Um,
far as there.
Since we're in loose initiative, it's a little weird. No sign of Leaf, though. Rebecca, you would watch as. Actually, no, because there wouldn't be a fire burning. Morgan, you see this door open. You see Kunk laying out of bed on the ground. There is a pool of blood around him.
All right.
Uh,
So if that would have been my yeah, I don't think I could have done anything else because I don't have healing word, do I? Oh no, I do have healing word. I guess technically if you would have allowed me, because if that was all in the same loose turn of my movement, my action, and then seeing him down on the floor there, I could healing word him.
Yeah, you have an action still. Rebecca, you get here. You also see door ajar, door open. The running is in the hallway.
All right, bonus action dash. I guess I follow the running.
Morgan, your spell finds no purchase.
Oh my
Monk is
god. Okay.
dead.
He's dead, Jim.
I can get that far, and then as an action, I can dash again. I see Morgan. Like, Morgan, what happened?
He is like in shock, and he would like move to the side, though
see
he
his-
takes up a fair bit.
You see his auto is like coming in the room, looking at Kunk as well. Otto coming through the fireplace.
See, it was 25, so I can go. Yeah, I can get right up to Kunk, but that's as far as I can. That's as much as I can do on this turn.
Okay.
Did I watch him cast Healing Word and it not work?
You would have heard him. Yeah,
Cast it.
you'd recognize it because he's cast it before. Well, he's cast it before, and you've heard it cast by other people several
Yeah.
times.
Dying in real life.
That's some good acting there, more.
I have a Scroll of Revivify, which I shall use because I don't know how much that diamond is.
Or revivify 300 or 500?
300. Just making sure I actually have the scroll still. I'm pretty sure I still had one because I bought 2 and I used one on. Yep, Scroll of Revivify.
Okay.
Next turn, I cast Revivify on Kunk.
And that is good for a minute, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What does that do? Does it stabilize, or is it? I mean, does it? Doesn't restore the health, right?
Restores them to 1 HP.
Okay, 1 HP. So that next turn, Kunk, you would be back at 1 HP. You are paralyzed from the carrion crawler. No, you succeeded the carrion crawler mucus. Yeah, so you are in extreme pain, lying in a pool of your own blood at 1 HP.
I'll bonus action
Fun.
put 5 temp HP, not 5, 5 healing lights into him. Get 19 HP back, so you're at 20 HP.
Oh no.
He was stabbed for 296 damage.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
You are, I believe, poisoned. No, you're not. Purple worm poison does not poison you. It just does the damage.
What the fuck happened?
I was sleeping. I died.
Or you would know what happened. You just be in pain. I'm more asking Morgan.
I don't know. I heard something and then I came down here and wait a second. And he just takes off.
Andromeda is gone. I guess next turn I would try and summon her. Just in case, like, I don't know, somehow she got dismissed.
Okay. Right, and that's just like as if she had been in the pocket plane.
Yep.
Doesn't work.
Fuck. Okay, and Drow just gone poof.
Morgan, you are running around to the downstairs.
Yeah. And I'm burning the key to Step of the Wind so I could basically get that full movement there.
Okay.
So that's
I think
action,
I
bonus
put you in
action
the right
movement.
spot.
That turn again, I'll use
Um,
another 5.
Yes.
The employees are not here. I just didn't move
It's
them off of the
night.
list. Yeah, I mean it's like 4 a.m.
Alright, and then, yeah,
You
get
Leaf,
23 HP.
Laura,
Well, Leaf's
23?
a ghost. We can't see him.
right. Normally something like the mess that Kunk unintentionally left on the floor would be upsetting Leaf. I mean the floor is a puddle, blood and spinal fluid.
I can get this far this turn. But Amorhan, you get 23 more HP.
So I'm at 43 now.
Yes.
Oh fuck! I already moved. I should have asked before I moved if I heard anybody upstairs.
I'll be shouting. I'm gonna go check Orym.
Yep. Oirin, Laura, Stella, Leaf,
Yeah,
and
I'm
Andromeda.
looking to see if she's downstairs.
Right. Yeah. Looking through the window. I mean, it's real dark. It's actual dark in there, not just dim light. So it's dim light to you. The place looks trash. Not so much like the barrels and everything behind the bar from where you are, but like the tables and bar stools and chairs that you can see from this window.
What the fuck?
But Rebecca, you run back out. Kunk, you are coming back to your senses. Morgan, I'm saying Otto jumped on your shoulder
Okay, yeah, I was wondering why he was down there.
because I don't know what else to do with him. And yeah, so Morgan, you again go. Which door do you go through, Morgan? Actually, I'll say you do see that this one is ajar.
And the other one is closed.
The other one is closed.
Wait, hold on. Not to nitpick here, but would I not have heard them trashing the downstairs?
You would not.
Damn.
In fact, you were unable to hear anything.
Okay, that's
Your room was above board. Your room was under a silence spell until shortly before Kunk was stabbed.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
They did not get Kunk inside the 10 minutes.
Damn. All right. Yeah, I'd probably go through the ajar door.
Okay. Is there anything Kunk would be doing?
Feeling like he's dying.
Okay.
Yeah, I can get there.
Yeah, very much knife wound in the back from the feel of it. Morgan, as you run in before you do the movement over the bar, like when you get through the door, you notice that sitting on the bar, your nice mahogany bar, there is a a dagger jabbed into the bar, seemingly pinning some kind of paper.
Okay.
There would also be a ruby next to it.
A ruby.
You can get some lamp oil, rope, or bombs with that.
Uh, Rebecca, you run upstairs. You see both doors ajar as you're coming up the stairs. You burst into Oirin's room. And I mean, technically he'd be here because of the bed. Oirin is laying in a pool of his own blood.
Fuck. That was my bonus action to get up here. I guess I'll reach over and cast Cure Wounds on him. Hopefully that works.
You find no purchase for the spell.
He's dead. Shit. Well, next turn I gotta hope that it hasn't been more than a minute. And hope the diamond's enough. Whoever gave me this diamond.
Is this the diamond that is in
That
you found on the floor of your room?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, I can't do anything else this turn. Next turn I'll cast Revivify using that diamond, because that's the only diamond I have.
Okay. Morgan, as you come back up, the hatch to the underneath, not really ajar, but not closed all the way. But no signs of people. I mean, signs that people were here. Again, the broken chairs and bar stools, the dagger stabbed into the bar. But no people that you can see. Just the ruby, the paper, and the dagger.
Is that back door in the kitchen, like either of those open?
They both look closed. And I'd say the door to the room of Colding also looks closed.
Yeah, it wouldn't be much point for them to go in there. Alright, so if that would have been my movement, I will dash come back over here and I'm gonna pick up and look at that note.
It is garbled nonsense. It reads like how Rebecca speaks to some people. It's in common, but it's nonsense phrases. Actually, how
Okay.
Rebecca and Kunk speak to some people.
Alright. Not good, not good.
Kunk, you do manage to pull yourself up out of the mess on the floor.
Okay.
You're in pain, but you're able to do whatever you want.
I hobble my way here,
Okay.
and I keep my conch in my hand.
Okay. So Rebecca, can you post Revivify for me? What's your passive? Beck?
My passive is 17.
Okay. There are windows here, so it's dim light, which is treated as bright light for you. Therefore, let's read how this works.
Wait, is this an imprisonment diamond? Someone inside this diamond?
Rebecca, you do see what at first you thought was just an imperfection inside the diamond. A small orb-like imperfection. You see that it is red and glowing.
Fuck.
This is before you cast the spell, so it's up to you. I would say you think this would be different than her just dying, though.
Shit.
I will say, you were told that the promenade would heal y'all as as repayment for what y'all had done for them.
Yeah, sorry, Orm. You're gonna have to be dead for a bit.
So that is another option. You don't know what would happen to Andromeda
Yeah,
if you use this diamond.
We have other options for Orm. He's just gonna have to be dead for a bit longer.
Morgan, you run back. You have the note, the trapdoor.
I will
the
call
hatch
out
still.
that Orm is dead.
Kunk, you hear this? Morgan, you have good passive, but you're 3 floors away. And blood thumping in your ears, I
28.
imagine.
Yeah.
40.
So I'll say you do not hear Rebecca, but Kunk.
I can get 40 feet. I guess I'll start checking rooms I haven't checked yet. Actually, I'll poke my head before I even go downstairs. I'll poke my head into Orm's lab, see if there's anything in there.
The crates and such that are still in there look ransacked,
Oh shit, those were
as
my
if searched.
potions.
Well, some of it's your potions, some of it's like the storage for the bar.
Yeah.
Bit of both. One of the crates is your potions, yes. But yes, looks hastily searched through.
Fuck.
Stuff scattered.
Right, so...
I'll say you are down 2 potions that are broken.
No. Okay, so that was 5 feet. 10 to 25, 30.
Cutting to Morgan. You realize that you can't make sense of this note. You think, I mean, you're wise. It's probably Thieves' Cant or something similar, if not regular Thieves' Cant.
Right.
Do you want to check the basement, or do you want to go search the upper area?
Fuck. I'll go into the basement real quick.
I'll
Okay.
quickly check the library, see if anyone's in there.
There are books thrown everywhere.
See, that was 20. That's my max movement.
Hunk, you would definitely hear someone running around on the floor above you. You know that Rebecca just called out from up there, so probably Rebecca.
I'll bonus action run to Morgan and Stella's room to just... I know Morgan probably came from here, but just to do a better look to see if
Yeah, they
anyone's in
never
here
checked
or
the
any
bathroom
sign of
either.
anything.
Right. There is no blood on the sheets. The blanket thrown off onto the floor from Morgan jumping up so fast and running out. But you do not see anyone in here. And if you want to like search for stuff, it would take more time than just running in and running out.
Do I have a paper bird?
Screen protector installed.
Damn, I'm out of paper birds, it looks like.
Yeah, I think last session you went to send one and you didn't have any.
Darn. I do have something, but I've never indicated it to this person what it means, but actually it's only 600 feet, but I'm just hoping that the properties of Waterdeep affects this. I'm going to take out the Horn of Silent Alarm, and I'm blowing it thinking of Elminster.
Okay.
The Minster.
You said the range on that is 600,
600 feet, but I'm
correct?
hoping that his ability to hear everything in Waterdeep at times might mess with that.
Okay. You're unsure if it worked. There's not an immediate voice in your head.
All right, I'll just start speaking aloud. Alminster Trollskull's been attacked. Orm is dead. Kunk was dead. My familiar is in a diamond, and people are missing. And
Okay.
I'll see. That was my bonus act. Yeah, that's all I can move this turn. Actually, no, that was 20 feet. I can move another 20 feet. I can move back to there. I'll start making my way back downstairs.
Okay. Morgan, you go down the hatch, down the stairs.
Actually, no, I won't even go down the stairs. I'll go out the window onto the balcony. That's the floor. I'll open the window and climb out. Actually, no.
Okay.
I'll how high are each floor?
I believe they are. I believe the bottom one is 20, and then the others are 15.
So the main floor is 20 feet away.
20. Well, you're on the second floor, the main living floor.
This floor.
To get down to the bar would be like a 35 foot drop.
All right.
Like to get to the ground floor.
I will. This will have to be next turn, but I will open the window and start climbing out of it to Misty Step down to the main floor.
Yeah. Morgan going through the basement. Nothing seems out of place down here. Running through quickly, not taking the time to actually search everything. Nothing stands out. No signs of people down here.
Okay. I would have taken that note, and you said there was a ruby too, right? I would have taken that. But if I don't see anyone down there, or like any portals or anything weird with the that fresco that's down there, I'm gonna run back out and up, and however far from where I was to get down, and then come back up again, and then
Okay.
So I mean, like, if that would have used my full 55 to go down there and then come back up, then I will, from right here, dash and step of the wind again to try to start going.
So I'll say, because like you're actually looking around down there and there's a couple rooms, you'd have used 20 feet of your dash to get to where you are right now.
Okay, so then
So you have what, 35 feet left of the dash, I think.
Yeah, 35. I mean, I guess I could just drop for this because I'm going to start heading that way. 35, and then if I step of the winded, 35 plus
You
55.
can get to 85. Or no, you can get to 90.
90. Right there.
Okay.
I don't know how to do the line thing, so if you could move me, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Morgan, as you get back out into the light of saloon, making it more dim light out here, which is bright light to you. You would notice in the ruby as you're running, there is a weird air bubble inside that's almost in the shape of a human.
Okay. That's weird.
Air bubble.
I-
Fuck, they imprisoned Leaf.
Unless it's Stella, I don't know.
I mean, you'd see Stella in it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know if Morgan would necessarily know that, but
Yeah, out of character. That's definitely Leaf. You'd see the person inside.
yeah.
Oh, okay. And you found what, Lorit and
No, I
Orym
found
like
Andromeda.
that? I found Andromeda. Okay, because he said her, and I didn't catch that part. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Rebecca, you climb down at the same time that you see Morgan running back this way.
Morgan.
And I'd say you can call out to him if you...
Yeah, Morgan, and I'll not dimension door, Misty Step. I'll climb down about 5 feet and then Misty Step down to the main floor. Probably catching him before he even gets out there.
Yeah, so Morgan, you'd be like over here by the time Rebecca calls out and you skid to a stop. I mean, if you skid to a stop, if you're running back upstairs still, despite Rebecca calling to you, that's fine as well.
Oh, she went up. He didn't see her come down, so yeah, he'll stop. Where's Stella?
I don't know. There's no blood in your room. Orym is dead. Andromeda is in this diamond. I haven't sensed Leaf anywhere. Everything's trashed.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. And he just like slams his fist into the wall, and whatever movement he wouldn't have used to have gotten over here, so I guess like 15 feet, he'll start walking back over towards Rebecca, and he would hold out the paper and the ruby, and
I'll meet him.
I don't know
halfway.
who's in this.
I'll meet him halfway and grab the paper.
I don't know who's in this, and I have no fucking clue what this paper says. Sounds like that nonsense you and Kunk say all the time.
Thieves speak. Thieves can't.
Kunk, all right?
He'll survive. Well, he's better. He didn't survive, but he's better. What does the note say?
Okay. I'm just now sending you the info dump. But the note says Uniques and Company. You have meddled in our affairs for far too long. To ensure this is no longer the case, we have taken your friends and family as insurance. Your companions have been left with you trapped. If you want them free, they will be so once you have your page deliver a message of your choosing to all other members of the council save the Zentarum and Red Wizards, using the provided parchment. If you fail to do so, or if you try to break your companion's bonds in another way, our insurance might just disappear. And it would be signed ST.
ST.
And I'll put that in Discord.
Not SE. ST.
So that's him.
ST. Isn't that...
Hold on.
Severin. Severin is the name of the first name of the leader of the cult of the dragon. His last name could be T.
Yeah, or it's your uncle. Your other uncle. Cousin? Whatever the hell you said.
Zaz Tam, that's next.
Is it
Zaz
actually
is an
that?
S. No, it's an S.
Oh.
SZASS.
Oh, Zaz Tam. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, SZASS.
I mean, we haven't
Um,
interfered with the Red Wizards.
At this point, Rebecca, as you're finishing reading that, there is a popping noise in the middle of the bar. Inside.
Let's see, that was 15 feet. It's another 15 feet.
And Morgan, you would be hearing
I'll run back inside.
run. Morgan, you'd be hearing running footsteps coming from the main road, but coming from the west, like toward in your direction.
Okay.
I'll cast light as I'm running back inside on I'll cast it on my rapier actually, and I'll draw it.
Okay. You would see standing at we'd say standing in front of the fireplace. Oh, that's on the GM layer. There we go.
Well, Munster. Sorry for bothering.
What kind of problems are you getting into now?
Well, my aunt, and sister have been kidnapped. My familiar is in this diamond. There's someone else in a ruby outside with Morgan. And we have this threatening note from someone who I don't know. Signed by an ST.
Well, if you have people trapped, imprisoned, I can get rid of that easy enough. He'll start pushing his sleeves up.
I don't know if that's good based on this note. I'll read it back to him.
Okay. And what'd you say you were doing, Dylan? You were checking out what the footsteps were?
Yeah, he'll do that.
Okay. You run back out to the edge of the road and look, and you would see what looks to be members of the Watchful Order, 3 members, as well as 2. What is it? 2 of the City Watch running this way.
He'll like wave him down.
Turns out this is all an elaborate prank by Otto.
I'd fucking strangle that thing.
Yeah, this is just the best
Orm's not actually dead.
illusions.
He's it's feigned death on him.
Yeah. You go into the kitchen, all the tomato sauce is missing. There was no blood.
I blame Zarin for this. He
actually
like
killed-
just left the group.
He actually killed Kunk to sell it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta sell the prank, right?
Yeah.
Thing is, with the timing, if I was rolling for the how long it took them to do things, there was a good chance there was a chance that they got Kunk before the silence wore off, and they would have gone up to Morgan next, which the poison wouldn't have mattered at least.
No.
I mean, they would have gotten to Morgan by the time the silence had worn off, and Morgan would have been able to beat their ass.
Um. Okay. So you read out the letter to him. Um. That is quite concerning. Message of your choosing, but not to the Zentarum or to the Red Wizards. And Morgan, they get up to you. Would you be leading them to the bar or to the living quarters?
Probably up to the living quarters, yeah.
Okay.
Because Rebecca said Orm's dead, so I mean, he's the one in most need of assistance.
Who was taken? Or who's missing?
Stella Umbra, Lord Nagor, my familiars in this thing, and Leaf, our poltergeist, is missing.
Oh, I have a question before you continue. Sorry.
Okay. Go ahead.
Do I still see the ghost fish?
I was just thinking of that. Where's the ghost fish?
Yeah, when you came back to life, the ghost fish was looking real hungry at you.
Okay.
Yeah, the ghost fish, normally when you notice it, it like swims away through walls out of view. It is just constantly staying in your field of view, swimming to stay ahead of you.
Oh.
It's waiting for you to die again so it can eat you.
Like not like right in front of your face, but when you look away, you watch it swim and get back into your line of sight.
Okay. Anyways, continue.
Um, he does not know either of the two people that are missing, which makes trying to find them harder. But he will.
I'm sure we could find a likeness of both of them somewhere around here.
Yeah, he'll.
I have some etchings.
Yeah, I
Wait,
mean
what?
it's still secondhand.
Yeah.
For the knowledge part.
Oh, and hair too. I'm sure we can find hair. Get some hair off Stella and Lort's pillows.
Yeah. You accidentally grab one of Rebecca's hairs. Somehow ended up on the pillow.
How the fuck? No, mine's not that shade.
Yeah. You're like, wait, this one isn't right.
Because we don't
Throw it
have
away,
the
pick up
same
another
kind
one.
of. We don't have the same kind of red hair.
Right.
I have red hair. She has Eladrin.
Let's see here. Oh no, I meant off of Lord's pillow.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
That makes a lot more sense why you were like, how does that get there? Yeah, so I'll say Morgan, you lead them up to Oiron's room. Filling them in on what you know. Rebecca, you go upstairs and lead Elminster up there, and you get. Which one do you go to first to try to find a hair? Lord or Stella?
Oh God. Who do I value more? Lauret's tough. She survived being ice blasted by Francesco. So probably, and Stella, I don't know, I'm worried
Survive
about
being in the cult,
Well,
being
she has,
brainwashed by the
but she
cult.
was brainwashed, so she didn't really have to fight. Fuck, I'll just roll a d2. I can't decide. All right, Stella.
Okay. All right. You find a hair.
And while he's
He-
scrying, I guess I'll go grab something for Lauret.
Yeah. Has Rebecca ever seen scrying cast before?
Yes. They scryed on Francesco.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Where you watch that and it took like, a good 10 minutes to cast. He just like takes the hair, and just magic going between his fingertips as he grabs one end of the hair in each hand and pulls it apart. And you see as his eyes start going back and forth.
Weirdest scrying I've ever seen. Won't question it though.
It looked faster than how you cast action spells and how he casted it. It's real weird.
Like bonus action?
Yeah.
Damn.
Look, I mean, the times of the essence in kidnapping cases can't take 10 minutes. But the spell fails. It would appear that they are not on the material plane.
Fuck. Is there a way we can figure out where?
Yes, but it will take me a little while to do so. And he'll go ahead and try with Loritz as well. Because, I mean, technically he's not sure if they're not on the same material plane or if they're dead. But this also fails. This one, he does spend 10 minutes cast.
He could do the special one once per day.
Yeah.
Boon of Mister, I presume.
Still saved like 10 minutes, but 10 minutes to find out nothing.
Yeah.
And it would similarly fail. Morgan, you get them up to Oiron's room. They begin doing a search. None of them seem to be holy men. Not able to bring them back to life. The ones that are here. But they start looking around, investigating. And would you just stand up here watching as they do?
He would wait until it seems like they don't need his body, and then he would take him and probably head to the promenade since he doesn't possess the means to heal him himself for now.
Okay. I will say you feel like that'll take a little while because they're like doing they don't want the body moved because they're doing the investigation kind of thing.
Do they want Conk to lie back down in the position he was dead?
No, I mean there's
They can see the pool of blood.
yeah. I can't believe that Kunk is getting arrested for tampering with a crime scene by getting up.
You hate to see it.
Um, but yes. Um, I feel like I probably don't have to tell you, but whatever reason they have behind you want them wanting you to use the certain paper can't be good.
I don't know.
Though I do appreciate you're in a difficult place. Good.
Yeah, I don't know what the paper would be for, but I do suspect it's not good.
You have the paper that it's speaking of, and you would not.
Um, no, Morgan didn't. He didn't seem to have it with him when I grabbed this from him.
I didn't see anything other than the note and the ruby.
And I don't think Morgan said like where he found this stuff either. Um,
I'll
No.
go ask Morgan then.
yeah. So you head up. He's just standing there, rocking back and forth a little bit, watching as they are investigating the room. And I'd say Morgan. They tell you that you can take the body now. And at that same time, Rebecca gets up. You hear Rebecca coming up the stairs.
Not running full tilt, but jog.
Yeah, he would just like delicately kind of pick up Oiram, like holding him out in front of him, like, my boy, and go to start bringing him downstairs probably as he bumps into Rebecca.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna see if the promenade can do something.
Yeah, maybe Orm saw something before they got him. Hopefully, but when you found this, where did you find it? And was there another piece of paper with it?
No, it was pinned to the bar with a dagger. The ruby was next to it.
All right, thanks. I'll head down to the bar, telling Elminster on the way.
Okay. He'll follow you down there. Though I'd say Elminster would look at you. I mean, look, sympathetically, Morgan. But would say not cause a panic. I would suggest putting a sheet over your friend if you're carrying him somewhere.
Yeah, all right. Shove him in the bag and hold it. No, no, I do not do that.
Technically could work, but
It could, but that's super disrespectful.
Feed the bag man.
No.
You pull him back out. He's missing an arm.
Oh my God.
Clear bite mark at the shoulder.
No, I'll just. You know what I'll do? I'll take Morgan's triple XL cult robe and just throw it over him because I don't have a sheet downstairs.
Okay. Yep.
Because I assume he talks to me when I'm downstairs. So
Yeah, it'd be when you're, because Rebecca and him. Yeah, it'd be when you were at like the floor your bedroom's on.
Oh, then
Because
yeah,
Rebecca
then
was up there with him.
I'll grab a sheet from there then.
Okay. Yeah. And easy enough. Gnomes are light. I don't think he even encumbers you. He weighs 42 pounds.
At least he's not
Poor
carrying
little
me.
dude.
Yep. You being carrying him up to the north of the city. Rebecca, you make it back down to the bar. You see Kunk still there, leaning against the wall, holding a conch shell in his hand.
Why do you have a conch shell?
Don't you remember what it is?
Is that the thing that takes you home?
Yeah.
Plan on using it?
If I have to.
Okay, whatever. I just start rifling through the bar looking for another piece of paper.
Okay. As you start looking around it, you do find pinned to the underneath of the bar from the backside. You do see a stack of papers pinned to the back of the bar with a dagger.
I'll cast Detect Magic to see if there's anything magical about these things.
They do not seem to have an aura of magic.
They'll take them out and hand them to Elminster. I'll go and check the hag room, see if like someone's hiding in there or something. Because I don't know if Morgan checked that or not.
I will say, as before you go to hand them to him, if he decides he has to keep these for some reason, you will not be able to do what the note said.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't want to do what the note says. Because deliver a message of my choosing. So I imagine, even though I can't sense any magic on it, there's something about these papers that will turn the message into whatever they want it to be when it's delivered to the other members.
Okay. I'll say Elminster takes them and begins running his hand over them. Seeming to muttering under his breath, casting some kind of magic. Morgan, the 1,000-yard stare on your face, the few people in the streets not getting in your way. You make your way up to the Dancing Haven. The moon saloon is out. The portal is open. You would not currently see any anyone else here at the Dancing Haven. But you step into the pool and are pulled through to the promenade.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna say you're not able. He's not that heavy. You're not able to run full tilt while carrying him, so it does take you a little bit to get around there. Rebecca, the hag room. Did y'all ever figure out how to open the hag room, or did Leaf always open it for you?
Leaf can open it and close it, but we know how to open it because that's how
Okay.
we originally opened it.
Gotcha. So yeah, you go in and check it out. Looks the same as before.
No one in there. Okay.
Morgan, the main area. Well, Morgan, is there anything you'd like to be doing? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. Morgan, the main area of the central room of the promenade. Looks the same as always. There is the moon, the night sky above you. The four doors all closed. There would only be one other person in here, and usually that would be the head priestess. But this time it is Kalue. She seemingly does not notice your arrival. Looking the other way.
Morgan would just kind of slowly walk up to her, holding her arm under the sheet. Until he got within like 5 feet of her.
Okay.
And then like kneel down and slowly put him on the ground. He doesn't say anything. He's just kind of like looking down at the sheet, and were she to look at him, he is very much fighting back tears.
Okay. I'd say when you approach, probably about the time you get within like 10 feet, she does turn around and notice you. Morgan, is everything all right? So I imagine the thing you are holding is still covered by the sheet at this point.
Yeah.
Though it probably would be a bit red.
Yeah.
Smell of iron in the air.
I'm sorry, but I need help. He needs help.
She'd realize at this point what you're holding. And she would reach out and gently lift the sheet unless you stop that.
No, he wouldn't stop.
What happened?
I was sleeping. I heard somebody scream downstairs. I ran. Most of the doors were open. Rooms were trashed. Conk was dead. I tried to heal him. Didn't work. And then Rebecca managed to bring him back. I just started scrambling around the place trying to find Stella. Rebecca went upstairs and found Orem. This. I don't know, some asshole named ST. They want us to pay for hindering them, but they want us to write a note They took Stella. They took Lorit. I think Andromeda is dead. I think Leaf is dead again, which I didn't even know that was possible for a ghost.
They put Andromeda in a rock.
Did you tell him that they put her in a rock?
Yes.
Oh, you did. Yeah, he's just.
Yeah, and with what Rebecca said about that, you are not sure if. I mean, because you didn't see how Andromeda looks, so that could be that form that you see, the air bubble shape in the rock. Maybe that's Leaf. Maybe it's Lord or Stella. I mean, it's too small to see details of the form, especially with it just being an air bubble. So one of them is probably in the ruby you have. Though Morgan would not know which one.
So weird that they would capture Leaf. Leaf, like the whole way that the letter was worded, like the whole companions bit. I understand.
Leaf could tell us something if we do
Oh
enough
well,
charades.
yeah. Leaf could. Yeah, I guess.
Leaf
Unless
was
it,
the hardest of you to get rid of, to be completely honest with you.
I'm sorry. Okay, I was gonna say that, or it's Zarin. I mean,
Leaf is invisible, undead, so can't be poisoned, which you can't be poisoned either, but you can be targeted by spells. Most spells
Yeah.
require you to be able to see someone. He can go through walls. Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't go after Otto.
They didn't know about Otto.
They didn't know about Otto.
yeah, Otto's a
Otto-
new addition.
Otto just arrived today.
I wonder if Otto knows anything. We haven't talked to him yet.
That's very true. Yeah. But
People are screaming. I don't know what that was about, so I just slept.
yeah, probably.
I thought it was a prank.
So I guess maybe he wouldn't have said that Andromeda's dead. He would just say that
She's in a rock.
she's in a rock and that Leaf might be in a rock.
Okay. Well, because she also never met Stella or Lauret, correct? I know not Lauret, and I'm pretty sure not Stella. Because y'all brought her directly here to the promenade.
Well, Stella, yeah.
I imagine
Like,
at
yeah,
some
like
point
Stella-
during downtime, Morgan brought
No.
to the promenade.
Well, he might have brought her to the promenade with him, yeah, during downtime, but I don't think Stella came through the promenade with Kalue being
No, we
here.
never did. But during
I
downtime.
thought we did go through the promenade at one point with Stella, but only when the High Priestess was here. Kalue still wouldn't know her, but I'm just saying
yeah,
that
I don't remember.
I
if
think
we...
she's been there.
I don't think we've actually brought her in character there.
Okay.
Assuming there's no. Actually, she would.
Did I know that Kunk was poisoned? I don't think any of us did, right?
No.
We just brought him back. Yeah, no, okay, so he wouldn't be able to say anything about him maybe being poisoned too.
He
I
wasn't
don't know if
poisoned when he
there's-
came back, so he wouldn't have known. There's no
Right,
way we
yeah.
could have known unless we inspect his injuries.
Yeah, I mean that's That's the scary thing about poison IRL and in game.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta run blood tests for that shit. You gotta do a tox screen.
But with what you're describing, we will first she'll cast a spell. Uh um well, it seems that your friend here, on the top of having been killed, is under the effects of carrion crawler mucus poison.
Knows what that one does.
Paralyzed.
Poison and paralyzed.
Nothing a little lesser restoration can't fix.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, he's not under the effects of it anymore. But there would be like remnants. So I guess she would say he was under the effects. Because his time has expired.
Oh,
I can
Yeah.
for the carrion crawler mucus. Assuming nothing else was done, I should be able to bring him back for you.
I don't know if anything was.
Well, let's try. And she will. I think she does this without needing the material. If I could spell.
Yeah, that
Hello?
Chosen of Mistra type shit is lit.
I mean, she cannot do this as a bonus action. That's an Elminster thing.
Yeah, that's the lover of Mistra.
Now you think Gale can scry as a bonus action?
Oh, he probably used to be able to.
He might have used to.
Yeah, because he lost a lot of his power after consuming the orb.
So much so that he was at level 1 when you found.
Yeah, he was probably greater than a 20th level wizard before.
Dude literally couldn't even fight his way out of a wet paper bag.
Well, yeah,
Stuck in a
after
portal.
the orb and the tadpole.
I know. That's what I'm saying when you said brought down to level 1.
I just
Not only do you find him level 1, you find him stuck.
that that one of the responses is to just, hey, I need a hand, slap the hand,
Ow!
and you can do it multiple times. And then if you're the dirge, you could just eat it. It's tasty.
Okay, resurrection neutralizes poisons. I thought only true resurrection did that. But alright. Morgan, will you stay there for an hour as a spell is cast?
Yeah.
Okay.
He knows that right now, like, he's trying real hard to keep it together because he's when he saw Kunk, yeah, he got back, but like that already put him in a bad way. Then he realized that Stella might be dead too. The fact that she's not dead and gone again where he can't find her, like, he just feels like such a fucking failure. So any little thing that he can do to be useful, I guess, basically just be there until Orm comes back and then bring him back to the others, is going to keep him
Okay.
grounded.
Okay.
Rebecca's gone to serve some drinks to any of the people that came by to investigate and Elminster and to start drinking.
Okay. Oh,
While
does not
Elminster
have to
investigates.
does not have to do resurrection. Raised dead works. And raised dead can also be done. Yeah, she can do the raised dead without the component instead.
Oh, sick.
Still an hour though.
It's still an hour, yes.
No monetary cost, though.
Yeah, that's 500 gold diamond right there.
Or what, 1,000 in the case of resurrection?
Yep. And then
I believe so.
10,000 for true, I believe.
Yeah, 10,000 for true.
$25,000.
25,000 for true.
Yep.
2,500, right?
20,500.
2,500, right?
2,000. Fuck. No, wait. My math.
What are you?
True resurrection. 25,000.
2,500. 25,000. Oh my word!
Oh, so I
Thought
was
it was
right the first
10.
time.
You were. That number is just so ridiculous.
Well, that one you
What?
could like bring them back if they've been dead for 100 years.
200.
200. And without a body. It's the only one you can do without a body.
Yeah, you just say the name.
Well, you can do it without a body if the original no longer exists. If someone just has the body hidden somewhere, you still need the body. But yeah, she will spend an hour casting Raise Dead. Rebecca, you serve drinks to yourself, Kunk, and the Watchful Order, Elminster, and the guard, the city guard.
I just mutter on the house to everyone else, not Kunk.
Yes, and I need everyone to make a con save that is drinking.
Oh, fuck. They poisoned the liquor, didn't they?
Am I drinking?
If you want.
That's up to you.
Yeah, do you drink liquor? Because what was it? Milk was Zaren's thing?
Would I know that alcohol is not good with wounds?
Yeah, but it dulls the pain.
I mean, you did just die. Would that be enough to get Kunk to drink?
Yeah, let's be clear. This wasn't a near-death experience. This was a death.
This was death experience.
You were legally dead for about 30 seconds.
Probably not still.
Okay. Let me find Elminster's modifier real quick. Well, let me roll and see if it even matters. Yeah. Okay. Rebecca. Everything seems fine. Because that's not one that you would sensibly notice when you succeed. However, you do notice that the watch and the watch and the Magus seem to be saying things they normally wouldn't in front of. I mean, you're a member, but you're not like a high-ranking member.
Yeah.
And Kunk just isn't a member. And they seem like, why did I just say that?
Oh, fuck. They put truth serum in the fucking alcohol. Everyone stop talking. I'm sorry. I should have probably checked that. Rebecca just face plants onto the counter. Just like, this sucks.
It's, I mean, that's not. Elminster could have done something, but that's not a wizard spell. And I don't know that he's using Wish for purify food and drink. Not when there's murders going on in the city.
I'll just see if lesser restoration works on one of them.
Oh, I mean for the actual like
Oh, for
kegs.
food? Yeah.
Yeah, to like actually remove the poison from the alcohol. It will. Elminster will also detect poison a wizard spell. It is not. Is it a sorcerer spell? It is not.
Isn't he part cleric too?
In older editions.
All right.
I mean-
Whoever was saying stuff they don't normally say, raise your hand, but don't say anything.
Everyone except for you, Elminster, and Kunk raises their
How
hand.
many people?
It's 5.
5. Okay, I can do 4 right away. The last one will just have to wait. I'll cast Lesser Restoration 3 times, use an action to get a spell slot back, cast it again, and then wait an hour.
After watching, wait, let me read how this works. Ed Greenwood, please. No, his thing to cast non-wizard spells is the same as the thing to do the bonus action casting, and he already did that. Okay. But yeah, you go over and start looking over the barrels behind the bar, or the kegs behind the bar. On every single one behind the bar, you do find a small pinprick hole. You think that this is how they put the poison in?
Well, gonna have to hire a cleric or paladin to purify our food. And maybe check with the Food and Beverage Guild, because that might violate some of their terms and we just have to get new product entirely. Yeah, I just check the guild's rules first, and if it's been tampered with, but casting purify food and drink is allowed to save the product, then do that. But if it's not, then well, we gotta dump it.
It would be allowed because if you didn't have a member as one of the owners, it wouldn't be allowed. But because you do, it is allowed.
Okay. So yeah, I guess in the morning, hire a cleric or paladin to purify our shit. Probably through the guild too. They probably have someone on standby for that.
But yeah, most of the guards are like still upstairs. I mean, some of them are investigating the bar area where there's the damage there. You point out the pinpricks, and there'd be one that goes over and starts investigating over there. They just hadn't got into there yet. Most of them upstairs investigating the rooms, and then the rooms that had been ransacked. Elminster would come up to the two of you. Well, there's not much more that I can do here. But I will see what I can do about finding where they may have been taken.
Did you figure out what the...
Like I said, it'll take a little bit of time. The papers... Yeah, let me give him his Arcana check real quick. Yeah, his expertise in Arcana.
Oh yeah, Nistyl's Magic Aura is a spell I could potentially learn through Arcane Thief. Arcane Trickster. So yeah, I'd know about Nistyl's Magic Aura. Didn't seem magic to me, but I know there's magic that can hide magic, so...
You've had it happen a number of times.
Yep.
What is proficiency bonus at that level?
It goes up every 3? No.
Every four levels? So what it goes... Didn't actually make him a sheet because I have all his stuff. I didn't actually make him a sheet and roll 20 because roll 20
doesn't
hates
like
it.
going above level 20.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the magic is masked, but not in a way that can be easily dispelled. There's divination magic embedded in these papers. I imagine it would My best guess is that it would let whoever is behind this track the people you give these to. Which
Hmm.
I would have to recommend
Not.
against. But and sort uh as he says, but he hands the papers back over to you. And then you watch him cast a spell.
Placed mystery papers.
Well, don't add them just yet. uh, he would pull out from inside of his robes a sack of papers that looks identical. You don't want them knowing that you're not doing it just yet. So if you don't protest, I will be taking the ones they gave you. But you have these that, if anyone is watching, they'll think you have the same. At least until we can figure out where your friends are.
Yeah. I mean, using those papers would be like a super last resort that I don't even want to resort to. Because I think the last resort is busting in and fucking saving my aunt and sister. Which is also the first resort. But, yeah, I trust your judgment, Elminster.
Okay. So he will trade the papers with you. And let's take a quick tenor.
Okay, I'm going to go get some food.
Morgan, after watching Kalue work for an hour, helping out where you can with like setting up stuff, you eventually see Oiron's chest rise as he takes in a big breath. What happened? Where am I?
You were dead. Morgan just kind of like picks him up and hugs him. Probably squeezing a little too tight.
You kill him again.
I kill him again. Oh, Kalue, I'm sorry. Fix him again.
Yeah, this time you have to give her the 500 GP diamond, though.
About that, I don't have any money right now.
I mean, funnily enough, 2 of your friends were just in the fugue plane where you need to go.
Yeah, did you see who we were looking for there?
Here, let me roll a history check real quick.
They took the expressway.
Where is it? There it is.
Does Gunk remember anything from his trip?
Conk, you. This isn't like the idea of revivify as the spirit hasn't had time to leave yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Conk, you remember seeing the ghost fish coming over and starting to try to eat your toes.
Oh no.
What a precious memory.
Uh, I heard my alarm go off, but then the next thing I knew, it all went black. Then I was in a gray field.
Gray field.
Yeah.
Gnome heaven or something.
Oh, the fugue plane.
Or fugue plane.
You gotta go to the fugue plane before you can go wherever you're going.
Did you see anyone there? Was there like a river and then someone on one side of it telling you not to go to the other side, but the one on the other side trying to coax you?
No, there was lots of people walking around. It's a big gray field. Big spire off in the distance. Started walking that way.
That's
And then,
freaky.
then I was back here. Ow!
Was that Bean hurting himself, or is that Orem in character?
Yeah, I was.
Iron.
Oh, okay.
Oirin tries to sit up and just gasps out in pain.
Yeah, buddy, you took a real bad hit. Some people
Same with
broke
him.
in.
With him being a gnome, the dagger probably went in and out.
Yeah, depending on how long the dagger was. Yeah. It's like once it gets past 18 inches, it's no longer considered a dagger, and it comes into short sword territory.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but I imagine a nice pointy stiletto could go in one end and out the other.
And I'll say Clue sweat on her forehead from casting the spell before will touch him and heal what she can.
Oh, I was. Yeah, I'll help and do a little bit too. Use my only other spell slot to hit him with a cure wounds.
Very good.
Because I don't think I used any of my spells when we were down in the dungeon. No, you know what? I did. I tried to put fairy fire on the stalker, so I cannot heal him because I would have used my only remaining spell slot to try and heal Kunk back an hour ago.
Yeah. Okay.
But I do have potions.
I mean, he still looks hurt. It seems like the healing she gave healed a lot of it, but you think a lot of it might just be to rest.
Stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Raised Dead also still gives the -4 penalty.
Yeah. It's only
Uh,
Revivify that it's not. Revivify and True Resurrection, I believe.
And
No, Revivify
Reincarnation, right?
and Reincarnation are the ones that don't. Everything else does.
I think True. Doesn't True Resurrection not?
Maybe? I don't think so.
My luck.
Yeah, True Resurrection doesn't give the
Oh, it
penalty.
does. Okay. True Resurrection, Reincarnate, and Revivify are the only ones that don't.
Yeah, I mean, reincarnate has a different drawback for in like RP reasons.
Yeah, that racial change.
Is everyone else all right?
Well, they got Kunk, but Rebecca brought him back. Lorit and Stella were taken. Andromeda was trapped in a rock. Leaf might have been trapped in a rock, unless it's Stella or Lorit. I don't know. Rebecca has the rock. They trashed the bar, most of the house. I don't know how I didn't hear it. And then they left a note in that weird speak that Rebecca and Kunk do. And it said that it wanted us to give a note to one of the council members. But we couldn't give it to the Zents or to the Wizards, Red Wizards. And they signed it ST. I thought maybe that was Aztam, but I don't know.
I could, if you bring one of the rocks here, I could try and get them out of it.
Oh, well, Rebecca called for Elminster, and I think that he was going to. Oh shit!
You get put in the silence. You get the silence treatment that Rebecca got before.
Fuck.
Called for the Minster.
Morgan.
Because Meave would say the name wrong.
Look, he's got a lot on his mind. He wouldn't have remembered.
Morgan, you see her get like a curious look on her face for a second, and then dismiss the spell, and you start hearing things again.
Yeah, he would have like said the rest, but or like went to, and then realized that he like wasn't hearing himself and stopped,
Said the no thing.
and then just had that look of like, oh shit. And he kind of like hangs his head. He's, I'm sorry. A lot happening. He was called.
It's all right. Sorry for doing that. And he wasn't able to break it? He wasn't.
No. The note said that they would know if we. Right? Yeah, it did. Yeah. Let me look at that thing. I want to make sure I say this right. You want them free. Have your page delivered when you're choosing. If you do so, or try to break your companion's bonds in another way, our insurance might just disappear. Yeah, if they get taken out of the rock, I think that they're gonna kill Lorit and Stella. Is what it sounds like. But he also what was I there for that bit?
Not for when he gave the papers back to
No,
Rebecca.
not for that. No, but didn't he? He did the divination, right? That was the scrying. The scrying. I was still present when he was doing the scrying.
Yeah, they were just downstairs from you, so I imagine you would have been told.
Yeah. He tried to scry on them and said that they weren't on the same plane.
Or they're dead. Could be both. Could be either. Could be both.
He never said that. but
I mean, that technically
are
is possible.
yes.
But Morgan
Well,
probably
right,
would
'cause
think
Also,
that.
it also would fail if that was the case.
Yeah.
Yes.
he would not let himself think that they would be dead.
I don't even think you could think that because you wouldn't know.
He knows about scrying if he's married to a divination
I suppose,
wizard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's very fair to say he would not let himself think that. Well, so it sounds like you know the condition for breaking the imprisonment, or at least, but probably not a good thing to do.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and you wouldn't know what the papers do because that was after you left with Orm.
Yeah, no. He would just say, "Well, whatever they want us to do, I don't think that we should." But if it's the only way, we might have to. I just hope it doesn't come to that. Some of the people on the council can be hard asses, but I don't want to put them in any danger.
No, and I'd say, the main members, so not counting, like y'all brought in the Arcane Brotherhood and the Red Wizards. The main faction members, well, you might not agree with them. They seem to have
Good.
the best interests of their places,
Yeah.
at least, in mind. They don't seem... They don't seem like they're, just out for themselves or whatever.
Oh, that's why I said hard asses. Like, he doesn't think that they're bad people. They can just be a pain to deal with.
Right. Yeah, plus Morgan probably just doesn't like the politics of the whole council thing.
No, not at all.
I can try something to see if I can tell see if I can tell where they might be. Give me a moment. And she'll cast a spell that I don't think Morgan's ever seen.
Probably not.
And it you don't hear her saying anything, but it seems like she's having a conversation.
A commune.
Just the way she's acting.
Oh, commune, yeah.
Yeah, but the questions are being asked not out loud.
Not nearly as dramatic as when the bishop did it.
Right, the bishop asked. Did the bishop ask him out loud?
Yes. We heard him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
he proceeded to have an aneurysm.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
think that
and I remember the aneurysm, and I remember him like about to sweat blood, pretty much.
it was just coming out of, like, not his pores, but orifices.
Pores
Ugh.
technically are an orifice.
He
Well,
caught Ebola.
yeah, it came out of his ears, his eye, tear ducts, and nose.
And probably his penis and rectum.
No.
I can't believe the bishop caught Ebola from casting commune.
Bishop Ebolas himself?
Roll a d100 every time you cast Commune. If you roll a 1, unfortunate. Well, I can confirm that they are both still alive.
That's great news.
Though, where they are, I'm unsure. And I will say, Morgan, this time that you're in here, most of the times you came here during your downtime, which most of your downtime was spent on the mountain. She wasn't in the room. I mean, like, you'd see her occasionally, but normally it was like the other priestesses. This time you would, now that you've been in here a while, you're not calm, but you've the adrenaline's kicked down. You're calmed down some. You would be more aware. Your magic items aren't being disrupted this time.
Oh, okay.
And also in a you're not sure if it's just she's it could be that she's more recovered from the state y'all rescued her in. But she seems what's a good word? Stronger, healthier, something along those lines.
She's
Than
been doing
before.
that those magic drugs.
I love magic drugs.
Crystals, Morty.
It's the crystals.
I mean, Morgan. That's what Morgan thinks. Morgan thinks that they're just snorting crystals or something. I don't know if it's Morgan or Dylan that thinks that, to be honest.
It's definitely me. It's not. No. Morgan knows that there's something to them and that they really want them. He's not quite sure why.
Yeah, I mean, it was one thing when it was like them, and then somehow the the captain of the fair, the carnival, wanted it, and that just makes it weird in Morgan's mind, probably.
Yes,
Like,
what the hell do
there's
these
no-
people want?
Yeah, like before you got them for the Open Lord, and did you get them for? You got them for the Open Lord, the captain. Oh, and then the Open Lord again. Yeah. But yeah, I'm sorry I can't be more help in finding where they are right now.
Oh, it's alright. We got elements. Fuck.
No. No, thank you. You've brought Oren back, and man, I just feel like every time I show up, I'm always asking for something. I'm sorry about that.
It's quite all right. Much is still probably going to be asked of you as well.
And that's fair. I definitely got a big tab to pay. Probably bigger than any tab I've ever racked up at a bar, but
Maybe not that one time.
yeah, there was that one time.
That one time Dernan had to kick you out because you were drinking too much.
Yeah. You're going through my entire stock.
Not that you were
Stop.
too drunk, you were just drinking too much.
You're not causing any fights with people. If anything, you're pleasant to have conversations with. But you've gone through half of my stock. Go away. Get out. All right.
Been here 4 hours. Get out.
You've been here for an hour. You eat too much.
Rebecca and Kunk, back in the bar. Anything y'all would be doing, or would y'all?
I mean, I'm taking a
Try to
short
get yourself
rest to
to
cast
bed.
Lesser Restoration on the one guy I couldn't cure.
Yeah, I'd say that would have happened by this point because. Oh wait. So you can get all 4 of all
could
5
get-
of them. You do that.
I can get 4 of them, and then I have to wait an hour to get the last one.
Okay. Yeah. So you do that and get the last one. They would have while they were investigating, they would have found that the barrels in the basement have also been tampered with. That the beer engine has been sabotaged.
Sabotaged?
Fucking assholes.
How sabotaged? Like it's rigged to explode?
In a manner of speaking, yes. It's rigged that the next time it was raised very slightly, so that it would have gone up fine, but the next time it came back down from the top, it would have broken a container, or it would have broken a wire that they find rigged to a bundle of alchemist's fire.
Oh my god.
Fucking assholes.
They also find that the 2 toilets on the 3rd floor have been
Clogged.
clogged.
Those bastards!
With the what?
Morgan's spare tunic in one of them.
Okay.
And a
Yikes.
monster shit.
And a dead cat in the other.
Oh.
Aww.
Who's cat?
I don't. They're not sure whose cat, but the cat is died in the last 3 hours.
That's unfortunate.
Hope it was a stray.
Seemingly
none of them
died by a
missed it,
drowning.
Oh.
Well, I guess the bar is going to be closed for a few days while we get repairs done and someone to comb over everything to make sure nothing else is sabotaged.
What about my room of colding?
Oh, did they spell that?
The room of colding still seems cold.
Okay.
Um,
Is there insurance? Do we have insurance?
Yeah, do we have insurance?
Does it cover attacks from cult members?
does this count as an unprovoked attack? Probably not.
No, but circumstances. Come on. Nah, it's an insurance company. They still wouldn't pay out. They wouldn't care that the world's ending and that these people are responsible.
Because of optics, they will offer to cover 30%.
That is acceptable, but they will be receiving a strongly worded letter.
Make it 50%, and we don't recommend to all our future patrons not to go with you.
The insurance company is the city.
Oh, it's the city? Okay. Fuck.
Make it 50%, and we won't send the dragon to a different city.
No, I guess we'll take the 30%.
I mean, it's not the. I mean, it's bureaucrats within the city that you would be talking to.
Yeah.
It's not like you're talking to the Open Lord.
Like, I'm friends with the Open Lord. Maybe I should go talk to her about you. See if I don't know. Maybe you're getting close to retirement or something.
I mean, it had been recommended before that y'all should probably get extra security with all the enemies you're making, or contingencies.
Well, we're definitely going to do that now.
And one of the people that recommended it to you was the Open Lord.
Yeah, we kind of
Like-
thought we were safe in Waterdeep.
Well, as safe as you could be. But clearly not.
So yeah, the investigation, they would also tell you, turns out that there was evidence of essence of ether, carrion crawler mucus, and purple worm poison, all used in the attack. They also find outside of Morgan's door, outside of Kunk's door, outside, well, just inside the tower door, and in the middle of the bar where the broken furniture was piled, fragments of a crystalline sphere, it seems like. The mages think that this was some kind of spell storing, and with what was told them by Morgan, they think that it was silence. It's how they got the silence.
Well, consumable. Okay.
The evidence looks like this was 3 individuals. Morgan, you help Kunk back here, unless you have other stuff to do at the promenade.
Not Conk.
Or yeah.
Right.
No, he wouldn't for the time being. Because they said that they'd let him know when he had to do the next part, right?
Yes. And I'll say she'll also say, I believe that I can, I believe I'm ready to try the test we had spoken of for determining if they're still worthy. I still can't confirm that it will work, because it's hard to know exactly what a deity considers worthy.
Okay, well, might as well try, I guess, before we commit going anywhere else.
I mean, if she confirms they're worthy, we can check with the Lord of Justice. And if he also concurs, then we should be good to go without having to go to the fugue plane.
What settlement did we
Field trip
send
to
him
find
to?
Rebecca's father.
That's a
true.
later problem.
Let me make sure something
Yeah,
to
but my
answer your question,
brother-in-law-
Dylan. it? Here it is. Protanther would be the one protecting the dwarven territories.
Oh, the north.
Yeah. Let me go over here.
I mean, we could
he would
easily get
be
a teleportation circle for Mithril Hall, I imagine, by talking to the Dwarven.
most of the representatives are off making sure preparations are happening.
I will just go to Minza Berzin.
I
Mhm,
could probably get a Harper thing for there.
For Menzo Baronson, yep.
Not Menzo. Mithril.
Hey, go ask Kalue if she knows a circle in Menzo Baronson, Morgan.
I feel like she would, but then would immediately say that it's one of the worst ideas I've ever had ever.
Why
And
would you
then
wanna go
probably ask me
there?
why I'd want to go there. To which I have no actual reason why Morgan would want to go there.
Morgan wants to go there to kill the matron mother of House Avradar.
Yeah. Alastray would not approve, but I'm on the war path right now, so fire and blood, baby, fire and
If it
blood.
turns out Abrandar did this, we're fucking committing genocide.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, if it's true genocide, wouldn't you have to kill Morgan as well?
Nah, he's a half blood. He's fine.
Yeah, he's not evil, and like the whole sins of the father thing is bullshit. But I mean, like, if it were to apply, his dad wasn't a drow, so there's no sin.
Yeah, but wouldn't it in drow culture it'd be sins of the mother?
Yeah, but his mom left.
It's true. It's true. Uh, that's when she tells you that yes, she does know what it Minza Baronson, right in the center of the House Binray compound.
Oh boy, that's a fight. We either die there or leave legends.
But
Probably
but
die.
around daybreak, you see Morgan helping Oirin through the door of the bar. Oirin limping.
Orium, glad you're back with us.
Yeah. Don't think I want to do that again.
Sorry, I could have brought you back a bit earlier, but the only diamond I have, hold it up, has Andromeda in it, and I don't know what that would do. Oh, I gotta make a con save for not sleeping. This would be my.
I mean,
second...
not quite yet. Y'all could start a long rest now if you wish.
I honestly don't feel like Morgan could sleep.
No, I can't. No, I'll stay up another day.
I will say,
Sleep.
yeah, Kunk can sleep if Kunk wishes. The blood is still there on his sheets and floor.
Yeah, I'm sure that's fine.
He
Not
slept
the
in
first
worse.
time. Rebecca, there would have been another thing told you in the investigation. I will DM it to you so you can decide if you share it or not.
Oh boy.
Actually, no. Just can you join secrets?
Oh boy.
Rebecca, as far as they're able to tell from their investigating, they believe that Stella was taken while in the bed, while Morgan was also in the bed. And they did it without waking Morgan.
That's impressive.
And I'll leave it up to you if you tell Morgan that part. It seems like physically taken, not like she was just teleported out.
How did they do that? Like, a baby on the other side of the continent would wake him up if it was crying. Not that extreme, but...
Yeah. Yeah, he's easy to wake up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend like she was going to the bathroom when they got her.
Yeah, that or she had gone back to the library or something. Okay.
All right, so they got Laura in her room, and Stella was, I don't know, up to probably had some trouble sleeping or something. And she was up away from the room.
What they took Laura from her room and they don't know where Stella was taken from?
No, Stella was, she went to the bathroom. She was going to the bathroom at the time.
Oh, fuck, man. They were
Um,
right there and I didn't hear them.
Morgan. Rebecca looks uneasy with what she's saying.
He would want to believe her, but I'm gonna insight that.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Do you take the floor on insight as well?
What do you mean?
I mean, like you take your passive perception is the floor on perception. Is your passive insight the floor on your insight?
I would think so.
What is it?
So yours is a 21. I believe you have a plus 11 to insight.
Yeah, I do.
Rebecca is holding something back.
He would kind of like watch her for a little bit and then just say, "Look, whatever it is, I can handle it. The days of me going off the chain, I'm not that person anymore."
It's not so much that I think you'd go off the chain. It's more I think you'd blame yourself.
I already do.
Well, I guess in for a penny, in for a pound at that point. She wasn't up and about. They somehow managed to get her from the bed right next to you without you knowing. Which is,
And he
if
just-
anything, is a testament to their skill and preparedness. They knew what they were doing.
Like he hears you, but like he starts to like internalize a little bit, and he's just trying to search for anything if he would have remembered like feeling, like someone not being next to him anymore, well, her not being next to him anymore, and like even like a weight shift in the bed or anything like that. But I imagine he doesn't.
I mean, you were asleep, above board. Well, and I said from the investigation there was silence. So you couldn't have heard anything. As for the feeling, though, you don't even remember in your dream like anything that your dream might have been related to, like a rocking or a jostling or anything. Whoever did this, if she was physically taken from the bed, Morgan, whoever did this was very good at what they do.
But why didn't they attack him?
They're probably saving you for last because they knew that the poison wouldn't do anything.
This is. I feel like we're missing something. If it was the cult, why didn't they send someone? Why didn't they send these people before? We've been a problem to them for ages. If it was them, they could have done this at any time.
The cult has tried to take you out before.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah,
Or
but
force.
not like this.
They seem to have learned that force
Does not work.
didn't work against you.
They've probably been planning this for a while. Because they knew exactly where to go, exactly how to get in, exactly who to go for.
They seem to have been prepared for everyone except Otto.
Oh, speaking of,
Yeah, did Otto see anything? Hear anything?
yeah, I guess I have to ask him, right? Because
You or Conk, yeah. I think are the only two.
yeah,
No,
so,
Oirin also speaks.
Everyone
Anyone
except
but
for
Rebecca.
me speaks Draconic.
so yeah, Morgan will just kind of walk over to Otto.
He
Hey,
looks kind of sad,
did
like
you
empathizing.
did you see or hear anything that night? Last night? Sorry, that night. Like it was so long ago. That night,
Think back.
2 weeks
Think
ago.
back.
Yeah, think back. Did you hear anything last night?
I thought it was
No-
a prank.
Not until the scream from Conk. I mean, I was asleep at first, and then that woke me up. By the time I got in there, I did just see a figure, but then it disappeared.
You remember anything about him?
They were completely covered in in the robes. They looked about your height, but that and the red robes is about all I know.
Red wizards.
Red. Not and he'll pull out the dragon cult robes. Not like these.
No, not black.
Well, because I imagine, right, like they're not just black. Because I've seen the token art for the worm speakers at the very least. Because
There's the wears of purple.
There's
Right.
wears colors, I imagine.
Yeah,
of
like
each
a-
color.
Like
No, it's black and purple. The masks are the things of color.
Okay.
there's no
And then within
like,
the purple, you have like the more ornate.
right, yeah, they have like that
pauldrons and
gold
stuff.
filigree and shit, right?
Yeah, like you have different tiers of how ornate the purple is, different tiers of how big the masks are on the black robed ones. But yeah, they all wear
Oh, yeah. Okay.
they all wear black. There are some of them that wear black that also have more ornate of a thing with like steel like shoulder guards and stuff like that.
But there's no
But-
like what would trim. There's no like trim on like the sleeves or like anything like that that would signify like what dragon or whatever, like, you know, because you said that they all wear different masks based on the different types of dragons. Nothing like that, where like
Not
it
on-
might
not-
be like a
Nothing for the type of dragon other than the mask.
Okay.
Like I said, there's different. The black robes aren't all exactly the same. There seems to be ranking within that, and there is the like I said, some of them have like the steel shoulder guards. Some of them have like a it's probably still steel, but black metal, like spike things that come out of the shoulders. You're not entirely sure what that hierarchy is, or if that is the hierarchy, or if it's just different choices of style.
right.
But
No.
the robes are black, unless they're aware of purple, in which case
Purple.
it's purple.
Okay.
Though
We do know red wizards work with them.
right, you're. I don't know if you're completely convinced now. Before you were not completely convinced that the red wizards working with you aren't really working with them. But at least some red wizards are working with them. That said, Elminster was also just wearing red robes when he was here.
Elminster did not do this.
No, he
It's,
definitely.
it's
did.
revenge for me calling him the Minster.
Elminster was the BBEG all along.
I don't want to fight a guy that can concentrate on 2 spells at once.
And can cast any spell as a bonus action.
Ugh.
Once a day.
But okay. Red.
And the robes had like a hood. It was also red. And I couldn't see the face.
The only other person that Morgan would think of besides it being the Red Wizards, but he doesn't have a reason to suspect the person, but it would still come to his mind. McCath wore red, right?
The Catholic.
I mean, their
Crimson.
title is the Crimson.
Yeah, McCath specifically wore crimson for the shade of red. Even the Arcane Brotherhood is
It's
very about
different
branding.
colors. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know that. One second.
I think
Was
it's
it
just
McCath
called
the Crimson because of the robes?
I
She's
think
a
it's 'cause
red
of her skin.
tiefling.
Yeah.
No, she also wears. Her skin is red, but her robes are crimson. Which crimson is a shade of red, but I mean,
Yeah, but the one before her was called the red, not the crimson, right? If I remember the Driss books right. And then
uh,
and then there was what? There
No.
was the other one that bound him, and his name was Dendybar the Malted, which I don't even want to imagine what malted robes looks like.
there was Mordecai the Red.
Yeah, Mordecai the Red. Dendybar the
Um,
Malted. There's a blue, right? I think there's a blue.
there's a black. There's a cruel. There's a claw. They're not all colors.
No, I know they're not all colors. I thought there was a blue.
I mean, mottled isn't a color, but it's a pattern. I'm not saying a blue.
A mottled, yeah, right. That's why I say that.
I'm not. I'm not saying there's not
Yeah,
a blue.
there was
I'm not seeing
Gandalf
a
the
blue.
White, Gandalf the Grey, Gandalf the White, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail's Black Knight.
Benita Mussolini, the blue meanie. Oh, you're thinking of the blue meanie. Okay.
No, I'm thinking of the two blue wizards.
Yeah, but we don't know much about them.
And Radagast the Brown.
Oh yeah, over wizard Gendrick the Blue.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, there's a white, a blue, a gray, and a raven.
Yeah, and then of course the true leader of the Arcane Brotherhood, Saruman of Many Colors.
No, Elminster many color.
Elminster of Many Colors.
Yeah, he's actually the one behind Saztam, the Arcane Brotherhood, whatever's happening over in Cormyr, and the Shadowvar.
No, but McCath would maybe be like the only other one you think of, but he seems a little bit more set now on it might be Red Wizards. It's probably Red Wizards.
Red Wizards is definitely what I think would come to mind first. For Red Robes. There's two factions of the Red Wizards.
Supposedly.
Yeah. I mean, you have Red Wizards that are helping you, supposedly, and you have Red Wizards that are helping the cult, supposedly.
In reality, they're helping neither.
You also have the option of someone dressed up as the Red Wizards.
Yeah,
Or dressed up in red robes. And then you have the option of McCath, you have the option of Elminster. That's basically the ones that wear red. McCath...
Never assume Elminster.
All of those options, though, are cast for the most part.
But they wouldn't need. Well, no, because not all arcane casters get silence.
Right. And so silence was in a spell stored thing. There is no evidence of spell storing for the imprisonments.
So very powerful casters.
Very powerful casters.
Very powerful, or with a
to
scroll.
more divine related magic.
Because as long as you're in the right class, you can scroll the spell. You just have to roll for it, or you have a chance to have it not work.
Bard, Cleric, Ranger. Okay, that makes sense.
What's Bard, Cleric, Ranger?
Silence. I imagine there's subclasses that allow you to get it, but that would make sense with consumables above board.
Really? Wizards?
Right, and I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah, Bard, Cleric, Caster. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, Bard, Cleric, Ranger. Yeah, Ranger makes sense.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it's a control spell, so Bard would get it, and then clerics have it.
Yeah, and then a
Undying
couple.
Warlock and Fathomless.
Yep. And Circle of Land.
Oh, Druid, yeah.
But yeah, the imprisonment is not a cheap spell, and it is a powerful spell. I believe the party's only seen it cast twice before, both of which were on the Ancient Red Dragon. And it didn't hold either time.
Wait, what? Is that
The
what
Red
Elminster was
Wizard.
doing?
No, one of the cloaked wizards
Oh.
turned it into a statuette, and then the Red Wizard
Counterspell.
dispelled it.
Yeah, okay. Also, Volo was imprisoned, apparently. Allegedly. According to him.
Yes, that is what Volo told you.
Does Morgan relay what Otto is saying?
Oh yeah, of course.
So, probably what Red Wizards. The Rogue Wizards. The Rogue Red Wizards.
Though if you go with the assumption of if you go with the premise of there are two factions of Red Wizards, y'all are both. Well, Morgan's wise. I think Rebecca's pretty wise.
I got a 12.
Rebecca's moderately wise, and Kunk is something.
He's no Bruce.
Kunk is the second wisest in the party. If those two factions of Red Wizards are against each other, it would behoove whichever one did this to want you to
Think the other did.
well, and also to give the tracking to the other if they're against the other.
That's true.
But yeah, Hunk goes upstairs and goes to sleep in a pool of his own blood.
As one does.
Or does he go and use the spare room that has a clean bed?
You know, I'd probably use the spare room.
He goes and sleeps in the bed that was originally supposed to be his.
I guess I'll take Otto to the to Crom's hold.
But for Morgan and Rebecca, if you are not sleeping, I will need con saves.
10 plus
5.
yeah, 10 plus 5. 'Cause
Oh,
the number
nice.
of days we haven't gone
I
without sleep is 1.
try to open my sheet and it's completely blank.
You might have to refresh. Dylan, can I get a con save, please?
1 second, I'm in the bathroom.
You're good.
Now it loaded. You want me to hit the short rest button?
This would be long rest.
Okay.
I mean, if you, yeah.
Assuming nothing interrupts him again.
I already hit it, but I remember it was 43 health I was at.
No, you're good.
He's not going to hit us with more absolute cinema.
I don't know what you're talking about. The fourth assassin that was here the whole time with
Otto.
Permanent
Otto
greater
is the fourth
invisibility?
assassin.
the permanent greater invisibility cast on him. The one putting the dagger in Rebecca's back right now.
Oh, is that what that feeling is? Yeah, I'll cast Teleportation Circle to take Otto to Crumb's hold.
Okay. Which what you take him to
Daggerford, and then walk.
There wasn't oh yeah the church yep. And then walk over there. So that you're gone for a number of hours. Morgan, how you coping?
Oh, he got a point of exhaustion.
Yeah, Morgan, you have a point of exhaustion.
I do.
Yeah,
it's a
from
DC
not
15.
sleeping. Believe it's 15 for your second day of not sleeping.
Yeah, and then it'd be 20, and then 25.
Okay.
Because it's...
Yeah, but Morgan would also have told you guys when we got back about Kalue wanting to, being able to try to cast that spell, judge if they're worthy or not.
I mean, the person, not this legendary figure, the person.
I'm saying that out of character, not in character. Her
Yeah,
name?
imagine in character you'd still be aware of the fact that you fucked up with the minster and would be careful not to say anything accidentally.
Yeah, he would just say the priestess in the promenade.
All right, we can try that when we get back. Well, when I get back. Unless you want to come.
I'm gonna stay. I have something I want to do.
Yep. I'll Well, Otto, unfortunately, we won't be able to understand each other.
Can you get him to send? Can we take my horde with me? With us?
Oh, Morgan, I need the bag.
Ada Morgan.
Oh yeah, I got you. He'll give you the bag of holding.
Taking it out one coin at a time. No, taking out everything else and dumping it.
Yeah, no, he'll just give you the whole bag, so that you could do that when you get there.
Okay. And what does Morgan want to do?
Well, I have a criminal contact. I'm gonna find out who would know. Yeah, I mean, like, if that matches a description of a specific team of people on the off chance that it's not Red Wizards. And if it is, then, I mean, maybe they might know something, maybe they don't. But, yeah, definitely if it's not, then...
Apparently someone's been casing the joint, looking to rob us, but they were watching it as it happened.
Could be too. Maybe the Zents were keeping an eye on the place. I don't know. And I guess technically because my contact was how I got in touch with them last time, that'll Maybe the Zents will know something. Maybe I could talk to what's her name? Fuck, I forget her name. The white tiefling.
Yeah, so Loki?
The other one.
Yeah, so you could go and you could try to find
Was it Big Joe?
Ryan.
Big John?
Ryan Nightshade, or you could go and try to find your contact, Big John.
Yeah, Big John. Probably be easier if you went through Big John to try and talk to her. I think that would be the way to do it. Because I feel like he
Okay.
himself wouldn't know.
All right. Morgan, put y'all on the split party, but we're going to put you on the map of Waterdeep. Morgan, you make your way down to the dock ward.
Making my way.
Going over into well, the dock ward is already one of the seedier areas of the city. You make your way onto Snail Street, over to Spiderweb Alley. And though you know where you need to go is just 3 buildings down this way, you know better. You've spent long enough here to know better than to walk down 3 Daggers Alley. So you make your way around the long way and
Yeah.
quickly cut across as quickly as possible. You find the crates that have been stacked here for as long as you remember in Dust Alley. And you push them aside and walk down the stairs that are behind them. Into your original proving ground, the first fight ring you joined. And after giving the password dinner, the door opens and you see the large man who, to anyone else, looks as if he is quite overweight. But you know that is really a lot of muscle being hidden. You see Big John.
He's got the stealth build.
And that's where we'll pick it up next time.
Okay.